Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lenisha, in case you do not know, and welcome back to the OGs, in case you do. All right, it's good to have you guys. If you're seeing this from YouTube and you are not subscribed, make sure you do give me a subscribe if you resonate with my messages, because you may not ever see me again. All right, I don't know what the message is going to be today. I was supposed to be taking my dog out so she can use the restroom, but something told me to go live, so here I am. I also have a message uploading right now. In case you guys resonate with that message, you can always go check it out. All right. Hey, honey. Thank you for double tapping the screen. You've been MIA. I hope you've been, focusing on yourself, if that's the case. And not the BS that's going on, if there is any BS going on. Yeah, self-love is the best love. Overall, like, regardless of what we're talking about, that will always be the message every day. Self-love is the best love. Hey, queen. I'm on a fast right now. Okay, that's nice. Yes, getting back connected to spirituality may most definitely be what most people are experiencing right now, or maybe not. We all are different, so. But I'm glad that you are here, honey. If y'all are not able to stay for the whole reading, trust me, don't feel obligated to. This video will be uploaded to YouTube. Thank you for sharing. I'm just glad you guys exist, and I hope that you continue to, soar in life and just live and enjoy life, because that's what you're here for. You're not here for anything else but to enjoy who you are, experience who you are. All right, but let's see, what is the message for the collective? Thank you, honey, for double tapping the screen. All right, what oracles do I want to get for you guys? I have been feeling the need to pull some of these oracles of shadows and light. Let's see. I'm looking at my personal deck that I had made myself, but I'll probably pull some of these. I don't want to be on too long because I want to go outside, get some sun, and look at the trees and the sky. But I do hope you guys are doing amazing. Thank you, honey. Welcome to the team. All right. Let's see. What is the message here for the collective? I had did a message before this, so I already had cleansed the energy in the space. But I think it's still uploading. It probably hasn't uploaded yet. But like I said earlier, for those of you who are joining in, hi. This message will be uploaded to my YouTube. I try to always upload them to YouTube. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Excuse what's going on. All right. Can't help that now. Can't help it. So I can check after you get off. Let me see. Did you say something before that, hon? Is it on your YouTube? This video that I'm doing right now, or the one that I just made? If you're talking about the one that I just made, it's not on my YouTube yet, because when I post it, I don't instantly save it. I just upload it and then I let it save afterwards. So if you're okay, yeah, so that one I haven't posted it on YouTube yet. I need to make a habit of saving my videos before posting them, because sometimes TikTok, they like to restrict you even when you ain't do nothing. Child, it was a few times they didn't took the volume off my videos, or they restricted it or something, or they stopped like posting my content. So I need to make a habit of saving my videos before I upload it, so that it won't get anything like that. But just to answer your question, no, honey bun, it's not uploaded to YouTube right now. Oh nah. Okay then, because I just want to know what I missed. Oh, you never missing out on anything, honey. If you don't get to see my videos, no, regardless, you never missing out on nothing, okay? Even though I feel like, I do provide good content, regardless, I gotta let you know, you never missing out missing out on nothing. Okay? But I need to start posting more videos on Instagram. For some reason, Instagram don't like to promote my stuff, or unless it's just all in my head. Because I actually did see some of my posts get into in the hundreds. But I remember before, when I wasn't as spiritual as I was more religious, and I was just posting myself. I was getting like thousands of views. But for some reason, you spiritual and you try to post good content for the collectives, Instagram don't really push it out that much. I mean, it's fine that I'm receiving in like 100, 200, 300, or 4 or whatever. But I know they most definitely was pushing it out a lot more when I wasn't talking about spirituality or doing readings. So I don't know what that's about. Everything meant for me will always find me right. However I should say. I want to know. Yes ma'am. Yes ma'am. Well, I'll make sure I post it. I always try to, for sure. Just for you, honey bun. No, but not for real. I'll make sure I post it for sure. Same here. The algorithm is controlled. Yes ma'am. You're so welcome, honey. But yeah, because I know me, my extra nice ass, I be trying to stay in people live, and it be about 3 hours in. I be like, damn, when you gonna end the live? I'm just nice as hell. So sometimes I just be overdoing things, and I be staying in people's lives and stuff, and I be trying to live my own life and stuff. So I don't want y'all to feel obligated to stay in the lives, at all. Because I know me, I'll be in there for 3 hours brushing my teeth, going to go walk my dog. I need to stop doing that. But maybe it make people feel better. I don't know. But I need to stop doing that. Alright. Let's see. But it's good to see you, girl. I know I'll be seeing you every now and then. You'll give a little like. Which I appreciate. I appreciate the likes. But I haven't seen you in a while. And it's totally fine. I just hope regardless you're doing alright. Well, more than alright. Hope you're doing amazing. We do have our lives to live. I sent a look. Thank you, honey. It's alright. You don't ever have to feel obligated to, do all those things, but whenever you are called to do it, then I appreciate it for sure. But you don't ever have to feel like forced to, do those things. So I appreciate you. Alright, let's see. What is the message here for the collective today? For some of y'all, it may be a timeless reading. Like, you may even be able to resonate with it. 11 months from now. Thank you for double tapping, honey. I don't think I ever seen you in here. I swear I don't feel forced. You're helping us. So thank you. Yeah, I'm a perfectionist. I'm my own worst critic. So I appreciate you, for saying that. All right. It says, from death comes rebirth. We got I am Kali coming out here. Some of you guys could fancy the color blue, or maybe some of y'all been feeling a little blue lately. All right. The angel number 13, which always reminds me of the divine feminine. Could be very significant. All right, we're gonna dig into the guidebook with this one. Miss XOXO, thank you. And for whoever else is double tapping, Miss Sunshine Gelado, Miss 420 Friendly. All right, let's see. I'm sure, isn't that what your name come from, right, honey? I never asked you, but I know that gelato word, so. All right, now this will give you separate messages. It'll give you a divination message, a message from her, and it will also give you a little bit about who she is. So first message we have is, Kali is a blue-skinned Hindu goddess of birth, death. Used to be my YouTube name. Oh, okay. Kali is the blue-skinned Hindu goddess of birth, death, and rebirth. Here she represents the destruction phase of this natural cycle, and it is her role to clear away all that is no longer needed. She is often depicted, I may be pronouncing that wrong, okay? So the word is spelled D-E-P-I-C-T-E-D. All right, so she is often depicted dancing with swords, and she is said to cut off the head of those who do not heed the necessity of moving through the natural cycles, or moving through these natural cycles. Her necklace of severed heads represents the end of slavery to the overthinking. Okay. So, slavery to the overthinking, overanalytical self who gets stuck when all that is needed is action. Wow. Okay. This goddess is very strong, very powerful, and in many ways extremely protective, though her fierce nature can often frighten timid souls who fear decisive action. As she is a mother goddess, she helps with issues to do with brothers and sisters, teachers and parents, and will help you with painful transitions. Once received in a message, Kali energy is already activated. Let go and allow her to assist you in releasing that is no longer needed and in taking powerful action to change your life. Now, Kali, right? That was the energy about who she is. Now, when it comes to her speaking, this is what she says. I am the dancer who moves through fire, who wields my sword and severs the cords of energy that entangle you, and who is not afraid of the death that needs to happen. Every act of destruction is an act of creation. And this is no act of pointless destruction and brutality. I am clearing all that is leeching off your energy, draining your strength, and abrading those relationships that cannot do anything but keep you stuck. Whether you realize it or not, called on me, and I have come to clear the path to destroy that which you have longed to let go of. Something's time has come. Something's time has come. And it will be born again, and nothing ever truly dies. It only changes. Thank you for double tapping the screen, hon. And that time has come. I am pure fire energy and the Great Mother. And as I dance, the death you face brings you to new life. All right, now the divination message with her. I'm going to go ahead and sit that down, honey. It says, working with Kali is extremely powerful, but it is work we all do and all must do. If you have drawn this card, you are working with the energy of fire. That's so crazy. That's so crazy because the video that I had did before this, it was nothing but fire energy coming out. It was so crazy. So confirmation. All right, some of you guys most definitely should check out that most recent video. All right, it says you are working with the energy of fire of the dancing mother goddess who will teach you how to go through the change you have been resisting and feeling was too much, and who will purify and change everything. You must not stay still with this energy. Movement is essential for working with her, and her fierce nature is in fact a test of your own strength. Can you do what needs to be done and still dance? Can you rejoice in the purification of stale energy? Can you walk forward without hesitating? Can you say yes to what will come for you on the other side of Kali's fire? And will you wear your lessons proudly as she does her necklace and know that this death is an incarnation within an incarnation, a new life within this lifetime, born of fire. I can't sit down. Yeah. Let's see. Maybe we get one more card from this deck because it's a lot. It's a lot to read, but It's not really, but compared to tarot or these regular like oracle cards, it's just one word and you done. But this is like full paragraphs. So let's see. Any more messages? All right, period. We got Nautilus Princess. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. So it is spelled Nautilus, Princess. All right, this card signifies powerful personal growth. All right. So yeah, we experiencing the death and rebirth and a lot of growth here. Some of you guys may be a bit, I'm thinking reluctant. So for some of you guys that may resonate, reluctant to change, to transition, to come into this new energy, but knowing that it is most definitely, it's been overdue. All right. I don't know your life, you know your life. So just take what resonates. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. All right. This is angel number 41 coming out. If you add those numbers together, it makes the number 5. 5 can signify change within numerology. In tarot, it signifies challenges and, you know, having a lot of questions, not enough answers. So it all depends on how you look at it. All right. But with the number 13, of course, you add that together with the Kali energy, that signifies the number 4, which can tie to stability. It can tie to a lot of things. I don't know why I'm thinking of integration, but let's go ahead and see angel number 41. Card number 41. All right. So about the Nautilus Princess. All right. She most definitely, thank you for the follow. I'm patient though. That's good. That's good. Long time overdue. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's my story. So yes, I wear it proudly, period. All right. This is how she looks. And she's holding like, this looks like a shell. She has red hair, accessories in her hair. Okay, all this is important. All right, so a big-eyed, beautiful mermaid surrounded by her floating, rich red hair holds tight to the Nautilus shell. She is an underwater, and they have in parentheses, emotional princess, and she is growing in ways she never thought she would. Because soon she is to be the queen and she must make decisions. She feels uncertain about how she will perform when she is elevated and unsure of whether she can wield her power. She is very thoughtful as she contemplates the future, but all around her are symbols of her future success. Maybe y'all can relate to her. Maybe you're seeing symbols of your future success, and maybe you're in this energy of, you know, maybe you're an emotional person growing in ways, you know, that you never thought you would. And, you know. All right. So this is her speaking. Yes. This is her. She says, I know I am strong, but most people think of me as gentle, kind, and good. Now that I am to be ruler, or now that I am to be the ruler, what if they see me as power hungry, dominating, greedy, or controlling? Whatever the thoughts of those around me, there will be change as I change, and I will continue to hold fast to my Nautilus as it ever reminds me to grow in ways that are in tune with my purpose, my integrity, and what I feel is right. I vow to be steadfast and true despite the challenges that are heading my way. I vow not to misuse my power, but use it, I will. As a result, I, like you, will grow in ways that are in tune with my true self and true purpose. Period, honey. All right, now the divination message. All right, we're going to sit that down. It says, you may be very gentle, appeasing, and a timid soul who is facing a challenge. You are being asked by the universe to step into a more senior and conspicuous role, and you are concerned about whether you can be powerful and still a good person. So I'm gonna read that over a little bit. All right, it says you are being asked by the universe to step up into a more senior and conspicuous role, and you are concerned about whether you can be powerful and still a good person. The pearls here signify that you must act from a pure place and from a natural place, and treat this quest as a sacred task. The Nautilus says you will grow in ways that are perfect and perfectly proportioned, just as the Nautilus is. And this is a natural result for you, expect. Okay, we're going to read that over. And this is a natural result for you. Expect to grow more and more over time. This is a time of spiritual and emotional transformation, which could come to you via a friend who is older or more experienced. She will share her skills and some of her secrets with you. You could be about to experience a deeper friendship, meet a teacher who really opens your mind to a new realm of discovery, or find a trainer who can coach you in such a way that your potential blooms strong and fast. You may be about to get an after-school job that pays good money, and you'll be asked to step up and deal with the new abundance in healthy ways. There will be responsibility and rapid growth. Dignity, truth, and wisdom are your best guides. It is now time to take yourself and your potential seriously. Oh my gosh, it seems like you have a huge, I don't want to say job, but this seems really, really very huge, and it seems very spiritual, and it seems to have a lot to do with your growth. All right, it's a lot of death and rebirth here. It's a lot of, shift. It's a lot of changes going on. And I feel like you're coming into that North Node energy, but I mean, whoo, child, it's a lot. It's a lot going on. Let's see what these botanical inspirational messages have to say. I rarely use this deck because it's very poetic. So take that message in the way that it will. I want to pull more messages from this deck. I may pull one more card. But let's see what this botanical inspiration deck has to say. All right. We got always joyful coming out. I'm glad it resonates. It says, write it on your heart that every day is the best day of the year. This is a quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson. All right. And the type of flower this is a tick seed. Or, I'm not even going to try to pronounce this. Okay. It's spelled Coreopsis. This is how the flower looks. All right, any more messages here for the collective regarding the messages that we already have? Alrighty, we got the iris flower. Okay, this is rainbows and messages. Maybe y'all could have seen rainbows. I know I most definitely been seeing rainbows, whether it was on social media or in person. It says, when it rains, look for rainbows. When it's dark, look for stars. This quote, however, is unknown. We don't know who created it, okay? But this is the iris flower. So these could be separate messages, but they also can go hand in hand to the other messages that we pulled. Okay? I'm getting this message of just, being happy, and also being in alignment, to be honest. But we got the violets coming out. This is a card of faithfulness and modesty. It says, modesty is a shining light that prepares the mind to receive knowledge and the heart for truth. This is a quote by Madame, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, honey. Her name is spelled Guizot. Gizot. Okay, I don't know. That's probably not it. I don't know. But that's how you spell it. Alright, we got the white rose coming out. This talks about a new start in wisdom. Alright, it says, knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. This is a quote by Aristotle. Aristotle. We're not going to try to pronounce it, okay? We're going to try. But, I mean, it may not be right, okay? All right. Last but not least. All right, cool. I most definitely have to go to the restroom, so I'll most definitely be ending this live. So I'm going to go ahead and pull another one of these. All right. This is a card of intelligence and mental beauty. I can't really see what that is because my cards did get messed up. I can't even really read it. Man, that sucks. So the first word, I can't really read it. And it says, is the abstract of the past. But another word, I can't read it, is the promise of the future. This is a quote by Oliver Wendell Holmes. With a comma SR. You know how they be like junior, the third, or whatever the case may be. So I'm guessing that's what SR is signifying. I'm so sorry that I cannot read that for you. Then maybe you can look up who this person is and maybe come across this quote. This card just ended up falling out. This is angel number 28. Put it together, it makes the angel number 10, which ties to endings. And as you know, endings do bring new beginnings. This says death and the maiden. All right, this talks about invasion, boundaries violated, and dominance. Maybe y'all got somebody in y'all energy or something is going on to where somebody is violating your boundaries. Damn. All right, we ain't gonna be reading all these, okay? So it says the Sea Beacon Fairy. This is a card of guidance, and it says, but where will it lead you? I read these cards before, for sure, and I posted them on YouTube. They probably months ago. Okay. We got the Sea Storm coming out. It says calm amid chaos. All right, but the other card here is coming out in the reverse. I'm not doing yes or no's right now, honey bun. I also cannot read what kind of flower this is as well. But this is a card of nobility and self-esteem. It says, there is nothing noble in being superior to your fellow men. True nobility lies in being superior to your former self. This is a quote by Ernest Hemingway. Okay, what is the last card here for the collective? Of course, you know, many other cards are very significant for you. If you want to get this deck for yourself or look at the guidebook so you can see what those other cards we're talking about. This is called The Oracles of Shadows and Light. This is by Lucy Cavendish. Okay. But the two cards that came out was Voodoo in Blue, which ties to back off. Okay. And then we also have Angel of Time, which ties to working too hard. So let's go ahead and read those. We got angel number 22. Somebody could be the age 22. All right. It says about Voodoo in Blue. All right. This fairy is letting you know that it's time to back off from a person or situation that is not in your best interest, and that you may need to be brave and stop being so welcoming of what you actually do not want. So, this blue fairy waving her voodoo doll is letting you know very clearly that you now must tell someone to take a step back. You know you have been overriding your instincts with what seems rational, with misguided desire to help and befriend someone who may not be particularly good for you. Voodoo in Blue doesn't mind if she looks a bit nasty when she gives the back off message. She'd rather... Okay, it's a typo because I'm like, huh? So she rather was loud and clear in that the person pushing her buttons leaves quickly. So she wants you to start trusting your instincts, to start valuing being honest above being nice. You do feel like you need to stay away from someone and to tell that person clearly to stay away from you. And Voodoo in Blue stepping forward to speak with you confirms that your hunches have been ever so right. Yeah, I do feel like y'all are over, like you're just outgrowing a lot of things. Like you're just not the same person that you used to be. A lot of you guys have came into spirituality, and a lot of you guys are trying to continue to connect with people who you may have love for, or who you may have known before you were even spiritual. But my thing is, when you come into a certain point to where you just in that space of knowing that somebody does not serve your highest good, you got to cut them off. Whether it's somebody you love, whether it don't really matter, you know. I'm just going to say whether it's somebody you love, because that can be platonic, romantic. It really don't matter. Childhood. You know, it's just like your spirit. It just doesn't sit right with you. So don't allow a destiny swap moment to go on to where you start indulging in a connection that you feel very much done with, or that doesn't serve you. And then you continue to keep this person around because of your own comfort zone. You're ready to you've grown a lot. You know, some people, they're just not meant to be around you anymore. All right. Now, it's one thing when you know this. So it's getting, a lot of you guys do know this already. Okay. So let's go ahead and tell them, hey, give me 50 feet. Back off. You know, you got to be, you're a strong individual. So you need to use your strength when it comes to this. You got to know that you are capable of continuing your life without whoever this is, because maybe for some reason they have maybe you just love them very much. All right. And God wouldn't expect anything less. I always tell myself this, that God wouldn't expect anything less from an earth angel, a person who is capable of loving people. But you got to remember, it ain't that deep to where you going in a whole separate direction from where you're being called to. Okay. Now, when this Voodoo in Blue speaks, she says, you are doing so well right now that you may begin to attract some attention from people who are quite simply opportunistic. Damn, so it's some opportunist people around you. Excuse me. And you are being kind and wishing to help. And so am I going to step in and give you a very clear warning. I don't mind if I look like the bad guy. What matters is that you get the message. Time to do a little stay away magic. And while I won't be sending them bad thoughts, after all, there are no pins in my voodoo doll. You, if you take my advice, won't be asking them to come around for tea anytime soon. Your feelings are right on this one, so trust them instincts. You know what to do. Don't get involved and don't get bullied. Okay? You may have to snarl too a little to get them to stay away. Okay? So you may have to come out and be this bad guy, right? To get them to kind of get the message. Because some people, they be trying to control and they be trying to do a lot, honey. I don't know. I don't know what they be trying to do. You know what they be trying to do. Especially if this message resonates with you. Maybe some people be trying to get you to feel bad. Maybe some people, they be trying to play the sad card. You know, whatever the case may be. But you know better than anyone. Your spirit never lies to you. Right? So the divination message. You need someone to back off and give you space. You are not liking them. You are not welcoming them. And you need to be very clear and straight about that. Despite all your desires to be a loving and lovely person, detach from whatever it is that's giving you so much grief by asking whatever and whoever it is irritating you, draining you, or pushing your buttons to leave you be for the moment. Be respectful and kind, yet cool at first. But if good intentions are mistaken for a new invitation, be very clear and say, away. Stop being so nice that you send very mixed messages. It's banishing time. Damn. Okay, so somebody finna get the boot. But it's really all up to you. Because some people, they just be sticking around. All right, but a lot of times we do have to put in that action towards our own life to tell people, hey, you know, I don't want to talk to you no more. Or at this moment, I don't want to be bothered, you know, with you right now. But it do seem like some banishing time for sure. That's cool, because when I'm nice, they misunderstand and manipulate. The And if you got anybody around you like that, they got to get the boot. Okay, they got to get the boot permanently. All right. So now I'm good off there. They can play victim to someone else. Exactly, because that's what they love to do, honey. That's what they love to do. Deep down inside, they know why. And a lot of times, they just still try to play victim. It's sad, honey. I'm like, how evil can you be? Damn. But anyways, Angel of Time, last card. Now, about the Angel of Time. The Angel of Time looks very fierce and stern, and that's because you need to hear her message. You see how much it's like your angels are trying to get you to see something. Your spiritual team is trying to get you to see something. You know, something that you already know and already feel that you should do or operate as. But maybe you just go in a different direction. That's what all these messages are literally coming out to say. All right? So take heed, because they only have the best interests for you in your life. All right? They need to be... Girl, what you want them to do? What you want them to... Let me write this sign and say, I'm clear as day. Cut them off. And throw it at your head, girl. But I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Just a teensy-weensy bit. Okay, because sometimes, I don't know, maybe it's the heart. Maybe it's the heart. All right, but it says, you see, if she appeared to you in a soft guise. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Oh, my gosh. Guise. All right, that's the word. It will be too easy for you to overlook her message. All right, it will be too easy for you to overlook her message and just continue on as if she had never visited. All right. The truth is that you are forcing yourself beyond your energetic limits at this time. Working too hard. Remember, this is the card of working too hard. All right. Self-loving and connecting with the universe way too little. So maybe you're doing everything else but what you need to be doing. All right. So it says, so she has appeared to remind you of what it is you are turning your world into. One big machine where you are one cog in it. Do you understand that, honey? I don't know if it's a typo or if that's a complete sentence, but that's what it says. All right. It says you are an important, soulful, beloved being. Damn. Okay. But anyways, it says, but the world of work is not going to end if you step away from its mechanism for a while. It's time, she says, for a time out. Will you listen? Probably not. I hope you do, though. All right, but it says the angel of time speaks. This is what she's saying. Oh, she got pink eyes, honey. Okay. Now it says, I'm getting straight to the point here, because someone really has to tell you. Okay, anyways. Stop giving so much to your work, all your time, your energy, your passion. Take better care of your health. This is the time to fulfill all those promises you've made to yourself, but barely made even the effort to keep. Damn. This is what she said, honey. Meditate, eat well, take up gentle exercise, and change unhealthy emotional patterns that are compromising your well-being. These are the challenges you need to set yourself. Gaze into a candle's flame. Write down one true thing you love about all your friends and pay close attention to all the messages your body sends you. Then make the changes you know it needs. I got you, honey. It says, I thank you in advance for a happy you makes this world a far better place. That's exactly what it says. Maybe it's a typo. For a happy you makes this world a far better place. You most definitely do. All right, you'd probably do better screen recording this, Miss Sunshine. I don't know if you're going to really catch everything by me, like, rereading it. But don't forget, I am going to post this on YouTube. So just make sure you go to my YouTube to read it. I do have to use the restroom, honey bun. Okay, so I'm going to just go to the divination message, all right? It says, time for a break from mechanical, technical work is needed. Please take breaks from electronic devices like computers, cell phones, and even iPods, clocks, and watches. It is time to simply rest in nature's embrace. Swim in the ocean, float in a lake, walk in a forest, meditate in a cave. Camping, hiking, and gardening will be of the most benefit at this time. It's time to unwind the tightly coiled springs and detach from the mechanics of the deadlines and immerse yourself in nature's time and truth. The angel of time tells you to do this now. All right, man. Let's see. Any last confirmations for the collective? It seems like you being encouraged to just get on your shit. It seems like you being encouraged to go within. It seems like you being encouraged to use that strength that you have and to just be courageous and brave and to, make certain choices in your life that you need to make because it benefits you. At the end of the day, doing the things that you do now, it probably don't benefit you as much. Keeping certain people in your energy, it probably don't benefit you as much. Right? But maybe it's a comfort zone. Maybe, oh, I love them. Whatever the case may be, but they slowing you down. They hindering you. They doing something. I don't know what the hell they doing, but they're doing something. For all of these 4 messages to be kind of saying the same thing, I really feel like you need to really take account into this message. I feel like you really need to pay attention to this message. Okay? All 4 cards are pretty much like on your ass. Okay? Probably on my ass too. I don't know, honey. All I know is it's on somebody's ass. Okay, now we got the tulip coming out. Last card. This is a card of friendship and gratitude. We talked about friendship earlier because remember it was saying something about what the hell it said, child. I'm gonna have to go back and look at my own reading, but I really hope you guys do take heed to what this message is saying. It's probably not an hour or 2 like my usual readings would be, but the message has been said. All right, angel number 41, angel number 40, angel number 22, angel number 13. If you want to look those up on Joanne Sacred Scribes, sunsigns.org, or wherever you look up your angel numbers, feel free. I'm sure you will get a message that resonates with you because, quite frankly, I don't feel like it's really no such thing as a coincidence. All right. I know I figured, however, I just thought it may be that I need to stay consistent. Yeah, it could be talking about consistency. For a lot of us, it could be talking about consistency, alignment, growth. It'll be different and kind of the same for us all. The message is pretty much straightforward. It says the natural world needs you. A lot of y'all need to put them phones down. All right, you need to get back into self-love, self-discovery, your spiritual journey, individuality, a lot of things. All right. And a lot of you all are healing from heartache, right? So you're doing all of this while healing. All right, but I do know, man, I want to read this message to y'all so bad. That's why I gave y'all the name of, the oracles that I'm reading, because I read this card before, and it's very important. I can't really remember every single thing, because as you know, it's like hella messages. But somebody, I do feel like, for some of y'all, if not all of y'all, it's somebody that you need to really put in check or you need to cut off permanently. As simple as that. All right? Maybe it's something you don't really want to do, but you're going to have to do that. You most definitely going to have to do that. All right? But something may take strength and something may also take you going within, right? No electronics, no other people's projected beliefs. Self, spirituality, God itself for you, for your life. All right? Cut off whoever needs to be cut off, honey, because we don't need nobody slowing you down on your journey. Simple as that, man. All right? The messages, I'm sure it's a lot more to be said, but whatever has been said has been said. So I'm going to just leave it at that. This video will be uploaded to my YouTube. I make sure I have it sent in by today. It all depends on TikTok. Sometimes I don't have storage, so I'll be having to to delete stuff. So sometimes it'll be like, oh, your live reading has paused. It's not downloaded. So I'll probably go on my other phone and try to download it from there. And then it all works out. But I plan on having this message uploaded by YouTube today within less than an hour, like I always do. But anything happen, you know, anything happen. I don't like making promises that I probably can't keep. So I'm gonna just say I'll try to have this video uploaded before the hour. But if it don't get uploaded before the hour, sometime today. Maximum tomorrow, but hopefully today. All right, but I appreciate you guys for coming in. I hope that the message reached you in the way that it was meant to. It most definitely was very clear. And a lot of you guys will benefit from the video that I just uploaded, okay? Especially confirmation with this Emperor energy here and all this other stuff. But I send the collective's energy back to them, you know, with love, light, and all things grand. I do hope you enjoy the rest of your lifetime. I'm going to go use this restroom. I'm going to take my puppy out so I can go get some nature. Some of y'all need to get some nature. Remember, that's what the message was saying. Some of y'all spirits and bodies, like mine was, is calling towards nature for sure. You hear my phone? I'm finna put it on mute. It's finna go on mute. Because we got to get back in tune with ourselves. All right. And the God within us and outside of us. If you believe that there's a God outside of you. Why I feel like it's my brother. That's the only person I talk to. Besides my grandma. That's barely none at all. That's what... Oh, let me scroll up. Girl, I know you was typing this whole time. I'm not rushing you. I was walking when you said that. That's what this fast is for. I know I figured, however, I just thought I was... However... Damn. However, it may be that I need to stay consistent. Yeah, honey. All that work that you're doing on yourself, it's going to pay off for sure. And you're going to be really proud of yourself for sure. I haven't been on social media because I work from it. Okay. You know, well, sometimes you can work on social media and just get off when you're done with work, you know. Because I be working on social media too, as you know, you see I'm on here. But sometimes you don't have to feed into the scrolls and just stand on there for hours. Just get on there and do business and going on about your day in the most positive way and healthy way for your mind, body, and soul. You're so welcome, honey. Ashe. I post period. Period. Well, you're doing just fine, honey bun. But of course, if you know that some messages that you need to take heed to, you know, just take heed to it. Just like I'm talking to the other people as well. If you know, don't cheat yourself within life. That's like going to the gym and not giving it your all. Only person you cheating is really you, right? You ain't cheating me. You ain't cheating God itself. If you believe in God, you just cheating yourself, okay? So just remember that. But as always, you're doing great. I wish you the best. And remember, the key to life is to just be happy and at peace, all right? So don't be overworking. We already talked about some of y'all working a little bit too hard, okay? Let's put it down a notch. We already know some of y'all, you need to cut off one or more people, all right? Just do it. Just do it. Dang. All right, you ain't gonna, it's okay. They don't mean more than your life overall, your mental health, your destiny. They do not matter that much, okay? Like, sometimes you could be this very, very caring and loving person, but sometimes you got to give all that energy to yourself, right? Miss Sunshine, this was a collective message, so I don't know personally if it was regarding your brother or whomever, but just go within, because remember that Hermit card came out. It always talks about going within. All right, just go within, sit with yourself. All right, but thank you guys for coming on in. I do hope you enjoy the rest of your lifetime. I'm about to go ahead and get up out of here, and this video will be uploaded to my YouTube. But it was good to see the OGs again. All right, and it was good to have new people as well. Yes, thank you, Queen. I'm going to thank you. Of course, honey bun, it was good seeing you again. Enjoy your day as well. All right, I'll catch you guys later, and don't forget to check out that video. Bye. Thank you for the gifts, honey.